Looks like no idea. And Map Blaster.
Okay, and we are back. So yes, it's not going to be Tom Kelly's versus OA. It's actually, again, it's going to be Greg Shaw. He's playing No Idea, and this is Charlie Anderson playing Matt. How do you spell it?
I'm on my way to the back. How are you stay here?
No, yeah.
Claudia, I'm going to the bathroom.
Today we fight for more than the Republic. Today we fight for all our brothers back home.
All right, this isn't a good place for that. Okay, off we go.
Okay, so we are live. So what do you think about the matchup, Hayes?
Well, I think we're going to see both of these decks very, very much today. I think Map is probably going to be the most dominant dark deck in terms of popularity. No Idea has been on the uptick on Gemp,
Yeah,
GIF, GIF.
I know I've seen a lot of people playing it.
The game now. All right, so
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
because No Idea has been sort of a new development in the meta, I'm not sure a lot of people are very... Excuse me. It is twitch.tv/SWCCGPC.
No login or anything
Nope,
required.
you just go and watch, yep.
All right, thank you.
So, a lot of people may have not tested this matchup yet, but I think that what's happening right now is a mistake. He's going to do the standard map stuff. He's going straight to the ground. He wants to start damage, which, you know, seems good, but the flip side of No Idea is obviously very strong against the blasters. So I think preventing the flip is actually most important rather than just trying to rush to start to do the damage.
Yeah, I mean, with Saw being the most likely being the rep in this matchup, do you think that favors No Idea at this point? Once No Idea's flipped, Saw becomes a defense fight at 5. And
Well, he gets two agents. The map will be on the 0 side all game because all he has to do is have Saw or his agent. I don't know if you guys watching saw. Did he see reveal Ray? I'm seeing a yes. I don't know if that was to me. I'm guessing that Silver Glen is saying yes. So probably it's Ray. So he has Ray floating, but Saw as well. So map should be on the 0 side all game.
yeah, that definitely does favor Greg and heavily in this matchup. But I mean, it's kind of smart getting out that early damage, the drain of the 2, and
Oh, he's set up to do 3 damage next turn, but so what? Like,
Yeah.
he can put down, no problem. The no idea player Shaw can put down a dude and match that damage, right? For less effort.
Yeah.
Is this an early verify? It looks like it.
Yeah, it's an early verify.
He must have gone for the site.
The docking bay with.
Oh, there's the beach on top. So he searched for docking bay and he missed. I mean, the deck is about 27, 28 characters, maybe 29.
So it's almost like a light-sized scum, you would say. Because
Absolutely.
Scum's putting out 26, 27, 28 characters. Wants to battle, kind of like what No Idea does. But, I mean, unlike Scum, if he's playing Insurrection, he's not going to play the Ellis. So he can't just move around his beat squad.
Yeah, I mean, it has a lot of advantages. I don't think people are meta-ing for it, but it'll be curious to see what sort of weapons hate they're playing.
The other thing is, like, I think, would you say No Idea has the better space package? I mean, because you can run like the Tantive, you can run the Bright Hope, whereas the map, you're predominantly running just the shuttle and the finalizer.
I mean, that remains to be seen, right?
I know some people do play the Thrawn plus the Chimera.
Right. So it depends upon how tricksy it is. Obviously, if you're only running one ship and no support, just the standard guys, then yeah, it would be easier for No Idea to satisfy battle plan.
Okay, so, and Shaw went out and got the new card, the Commander.
Vanden Willard.
Yeah, Willard. Yeah. So.
It's really interesting because, I mean, you'd think normally putting him at a is that the Hoth docking bay?
No, so
Is
he's
that
got
the Hoth
docking
okay.
bay with the war room next to it. I mean,
Well, he put it right next to him. Like, who plays the Yavin docking bay? That doesn't make any sense. What's he playing? Walker sighting? Like, I don't.
I mean, it is Greg Shaw, so we might see him do that. But I mean, he's got Shirut and I want to say
Saw.
Mm-hmm. And Saw's got Stardust on him.
What's up?
And we have Matt Crowley here. He's helping out.
I don't even want to open this. I mean, I do, but I don't.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so
I don't know if you guys saw it from the announcement. These are the packs that are made from John's collection. So that was pretty difficult to listen to, I'll say. All right, so not flipped yet.
No, but he's got Shirut and he's got Saw.
Paid to do damage. He takes it because why not?
So he did the 3 damage. He's drained. Did he use the control tunnel?
Nope, he top decked it. Okay, we're getting a slight look. He has Probot in there, which is not typical. I mean,
No, but I mean, against this matchup,
you don't think that Matt plays spies, right? I mean, that's Vanden Willard at the 2-0 or at the Twix is not a great play in most matchups, but Map is one where you tend to think, oh, it'll be fine. He's not going to get. That could be really interesting.
well, I mean, I've seen Map play Isard just to cancel
For undercover, yeah.
Get rid of your Jins, or I've seen some light side players even play Balsh at this time.
He's 3PO.
Well, that's the nice thing is, if he does have to lose Willard, he just goes to the use pile. So, I mean, he could get away with a Hojinks sending him back to the use pile.
Not sure it works like that.
Once per game, may place your just lost order in the use pile.
Yeah, but he can't target himself if he himself was just lost, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know, that's a rules question.
I can ask. Your mic is apparently not great.
Yeah, I believe it.
Sorry. Anyway, I'm trying to slow play my thoughts on this match. Oh my goodness, look at that commitment to that one location.
That's
It doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't.
Because you can't strategic reserves their drains once they're flipped, right? You can't cancel their drains.
can't you?
Nope. Flip side of no idea says you can't cancel drains. Okay, you get this site. There.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to space.
And there's the one of the OCS foils for Jakku.
I definitely thought that was a cloud sector.
I know, right?
Anyway,
And then he doesn't have the force for the finalizer right now.
yeah, I get that what Silver Gun is saying. He's deploying to the ground and then he's gonna shuttle up. But I think
Well, I mean, if he has the finalizer over at Scarif, he has a drain of 2 there. So, no idea. Wow. Yeah.
so. My plan in this matchup is do everything you can to prevent them from flipping. If I was the map player, I would not want them to flip.
Whoa. So apparently, we saw an EPP Han in Shaw's deck.
And probably a guts too. Court is really bad for it because Effet Mon says
You can't do anything.
he's like Matumbo. No. Right? Yeah, so guts is in there because Court is bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, if I'm the map player, I want to not do anything turn 1. I want to dig and get Jakku and get my ship out and move it over to the system. Because if you're at the system, they can't control it, right? Like, your space is not great, but you can keep putting forfeit on. All you're trying to do is survive at the system.
Well, to flip the objective, though, all they need to do is they need to control 2 sites or two locations.
That's correct, and they only play 3. So if you occupy the system, they have to be at 2 sites to flip.
Yeah.
And that then gives you an opening.
Yeah, but once they flip, though, all they need is to row 1 out.
Oh, that went off the top.
Oh, he lost row 1 already? Mm-hmm. Wow.
But I mean, map is normally fine to set up and start doing its damage, but strategic reserves is not part of the equation in this matchup. So I feel like from the get-go, he should have been trying to prevent the flip.
Well, here's the other question is Charlie playing Decree? Because if he's playing Decree, I mean, that's going to limit the amount of damage that the Stardust is doing. Okay, so now we see Shaw throwing out the Tantive. So there goes that entire idea of
Preventing the flip, right.
the flip. So,
I mean, he's flipped right now, and he's
Yeah.
not going to get flipped back.
And Charlie's not going to be flipped the entire game.
That's right.
Oof. Yeah, Charlie's definitely in a rough spot right now.
I don't know if you guys watching were able to, if you guys were able to see in the verify, the upside down verify, was there an entrenchment in there? Did it look like it? I didn't see.
That's an interesting card because, I mean, if you're playing the new Rebel troopers, that react, you can almost essentially cancel their drains. But does map normally play altars? Because I don't think entrenchment's immune to altar.
It's not, but I mean, do you ever see ASM as a map playing altar? I think not. I mean, there's probably on the light side, there's probably a Galen, but I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're gonna sit there in isolation mode, one deck can cancel drains and can't have its drains canceled. So I think that this is not looking.
Okay, so now we see the Jin. So now Charlie's not even doing any damage there.
Yeah, he is. He's pinging.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's doing the paint. Well, okay, so I guess Charlie has the sniper in hand. But now that
Now that he's flipped, he can cancel. Well, did non-undercover? Oh no. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he can actually cancel.
Dan's volume is low or high?
Sorry, we're trying to adjust the volumes. Being that we're so close to each other, we're essentially bouncing off of each other's microphone. Okay, so
This is in Minnesota.
okay, so now he's trying to use the. I don't remember seeing Shell have any characters in his lost file though.
Nope, he didn't.
Okay, so he used the walk lane. He got her back. Cause
Oh, there's Guts.
yeah.
So maybe he's not playing entrenchment.
So he might not be, but he just peeled a Baze and Hojings off the top of his reserve deck.
Ooh.
So the fact that he lost one of his Hojings already, that's
What are you calling it?
Hojings.
Okay. I thought you said like who? Never mind. like,
Who?
like hijinks, but with an O. Hojinks.
Hojings. Oh. Yeah, and I mean that's essentially just begging Charlie now to drop the Probot on Willard.
Yep, it's like when Hunt Down leaves Vanny there at the execution meditation
At least Vanny can draw
chamber.
the Destiny.
Yeah.
Willard doesn't do that.
Although to be fair, if he's saving force, he can always react
Yeah.
with the stupid guards.
True.
And I mean, the forfeit on Vanden is pretty decent, so you'd have to like
Well, but then here's the
super
question,
commit.
though. He would have to super commit, and would you lose Vanden at that point? Because I mean, you're putting cards back with Vanden.
Ooh, he just has Kylo out, right? So there's
He's
probably a
got-
Mara or someone floating still. P59.
P59
Yeah.
Mara. Well, that's a good point. Okay.
I don't know. It's with the Hujix off the top. It is really tempting to go after him, but I don't.
Okay, so
Yep,
Charlie
there's
he
Mara.
has Mara in his hand,
But-
but he doesn't have the spy.
Right. I mean, I'm just trying to math it here. If you have Mara and Probot, that's does Probot get big against spies or against smugglers, or both?
I think it's spies.
It's both. So Probot is power 5, 8.
So power plus 2, smuggler or Wookiee.
Oh, needs
So-
Van and Willard is neither of those things.
No. So that's 7 power right there.
So if he hits Vanden, that's at least.
But he has to be. I mean, you'd imagine there's weapon tricks. Like, if
Yeah.
not, Odin combo, keep your eyes open. There's a lot that can go wrong. Like, the risk reward of it is.
And that's the other thing is, though, I mean, if I'm Charlie and I do go to the war room, you're almost you're forced almost to strand a guy there.
I mean, he probably has Ellis, but that's shut off by insurrection. So,
Well, it's not shut off. I mean, you could just move it during move phase.
not if it's interior.
Oh, that's right.
So,
I mean, he could have Lana. Okay.
oh, retrieved.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And there goes the strategic off the top. Okay. I mean, it looks like Charlie has some of the pieces in his hand, but he just is missing that final piece.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got the Probot in his hand now. It's right behind the Mara, and he's also got Always Thinking. But that's a dead card, essentially, because his drink has to be canceled, and Shaw's not going out of the core tunnel.
Yep. Always.
The data vaults.
Always thinking is definitely not good in this matchup. So he has EPP Han on the Tanev.
And all he's got is Saw and Shirut out at the data vaults.
Yep. And now he's starting to go wide. Interesting. With the Hujix being in his used pile. I mean, he maybe has We're Doomed in his hand so he can fetch it if need be.
Or he could have like the escape pod.
What did I say?
We're doomed.
But yeah, it's the same thing. Combo.
Would you play the combo in this game? Or if you're the no idea player?
Mm-hmm.
For fear of what, like IE?
I mean, it's Destiny 5 or Destiny 6.
Well,
Not a
plus-
huge difference.
I mean, plus with the no idea, would you really want to see TTO?
Yes. 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 They
I
can't.
know that was a deck that some of the players that I have been talking to and everything, they were thinking about, oh yeah, TTO is going to be really popular. You think with no idea it won't be?
PTO is better than a doornail. Between OA and this, it can't win.
So what decks are you thinking about seeing? Like we're going to see.
Map by far and away the majority for the dark side. Court, probably a strong 2.
What do you think of ASM at this point?
Awful. It's really bad.
Really?
Yeah. There's okay.
I was going to say, I mean...
There's a 6-page thread about it on the forums that I
I know.
started. But
Oh, you started it?
yes,
Okay.
the TLDR on ASM. we can have that discussion when we get to an ASM game if
well,
we
I
get to
think
an
we
ASM
might see
game.
one today.
Okay, that's fine.
Uh,
ASM is
so he loses one of the rebel troopers. The reacting troopers.
so damage count wise. Light is prepared to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Whereas Charlie's doing 2...
5.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like right now Lost Pals are about... Okay, so here's the play.
I mean, he has to go in there, but you realize that Shaw has played like no dudes, right? His hand has to be like full of dudes.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the Rebel Trooper that he lost was probably the 4th one in his hand because he needs to start getting guys in his lost pile, anticipating the interaction now that he's flipped. But he's just baiting him. Like, I don't know. Does that look like 3/4 safe to you, maybe? Or is it 2?
With the white sleeves, I can't really tell. So we're
I-
not seeing the Mara, but we're seeing P59.
$5 says he has 2/4 saved, and with Chirrut, He activates
It's
the
one.
one, and then he hits a traps
Yeah.
that initial battle, and then
Oh, you think it's going to be an instant trap?
with 2 force saved, what else would it be? A barrier and a trooper and a trooper? I mean, the troopers only work if they outnumber you for the one deploy, so...
Well, he currently does outnumber him.
Oh, yeah. This isn't a beatdown. This is make you lose 2 force, and I have a drain 2 location. Yep, you cannot use Vanden Willard to put himself back because himself is no longer on the table.
Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, it probably would have made more sense to say other in there. There's a little bit of text, but whatever.
Yeah.
Just to
I mean,
make
they,
it.
they technically do have the room to put other all around.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what.
they're
I mean, it might be redundant, but whatever. Just clarifying that you cannot.
Okay, so So no, this is actually coming down with a beatdown,
Mm.
and now he's got the escape pod Congo to go get that Hojinks that he got back last turn.
The chat is great.
It is. Oh, JJD, that makes me laugh. Do you think Charlie possibly grabs the?
Hujix?
Yeah. Because then that way, if
I mean, I think he's just wanting to damage race at this point. I don't think that there's going to be much more interaction. They both seem content to do no tricks. So I'm sure the dark side player is thinking to themselves, okay, I can drain for 2 at the site, 2 at the system, 2 at the other site with everybody, and then
get one for the thing.
and 1 for pink. So they're thinking, I can do 7, and I will chase around his Tanev. I do believe Shaw's deck is very light on space. I think, like, we're talking 2 ships, 3 ships, maybe.
Well, if he's running the Tantive, I would at least run the Bright Hope, possible like a Torn Fair.
I don't think so. I think he has, like, Profundity, maybe, and a Tanev, and maybe 1 other ship. Maybe Gold Leader, maybe Bright Hope, I don't know. But he's super light.
What would you say like about one of the reacting ships in this deck?
I mean, some of the Europeans are running as many as 7 ships and they're no idea. Like, there's a complete
Wow.
divorce between dudes and space. Like, none of their guys are pilots, right? Most of the troopers are just warriors, so they aren't good in space. So instead of trying to play characters that can do both, they just say, play more ships. And it's unexpected. I mean, your destiny is terrible anyway, right? Besides what you set up with Vanden Willard, so... I don't know, I think there's a happy medium. I think 7 is extreme. I think 2 is too light.
Okay, so he hits Willard with P-59. It looked like, or no, he hit him with Mara, and now he's trying to shoot down the trooper with P-59. But
Yeah, he's saving it to prevent the force loss. He's like, yep, you can hit my guy. It's fine. Oh, they're at Battle Destiny. We missed something.
I think he used the game text to cancel the targeting of P-59.
I should have. Okay.
Yeah, so that way he doesn't lose the 2. So he allowed Willard to get hit. Because, I mean, at this point, you do want to just, like, let your Willard, or whoever he targeted with Mara to get hit. So he doesn't lose the 2 force.
Oh, he actually missed. Oh, yeah, forgetting about the defense value increase, probably. Yep, that's... So he didn't even have to Hujix.
Wow.
I mean, he secured a drain of 2 for a bit, but...
Yeah, at the cost of 3 of his cards.
3 of his cards that are really good at confrontation, which...
Yes.
I mean, they both... Is he... Oh, wow. I mean, I don't understand. He got the early verify. Why does he not think that, like... a finalizer can't beat up a Tanev. It's a Star Destroyer,
Especially,
just like in the movies.
especially with the Tantum that's only being piloted by a Han that doesn't really
But
do
I mean,
much.
did he shuttle up the shuttle?
He did.
Okay, I don't.
did.
I'm so confused.
It looks like he shuttled out the shuttle with Hux.
Everywhere. The objective, no idea.
For which one?
At Battlegrounds. Howdy.
Yeah, their defense value +2, but their power +1 if it's with Stardust.
And where's the cancel when they cancel drains? It can't. Your opponent may not cancel force drains
All
at
Stardust on your
Battlegrounds.
spell. Yeah, just at
Yeah.
a battleground. Period.
I don't understand. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't.
So I mean, he gets the.
They are both really not wanting to interact. That
And it's-
finalizer should absolutely be in front of.
Yeah, and these are two decks that want to interact with their opponent generally.
I mean, Shaw's playing it correctly. Shaw doesn't have to do anything. He should. Shaw's correctly anticipating that the map player should be
Yes.
coming after him, and he's just not.
So yeah, here comes the Shaw beatdown.
But is it a beatdown? Like, honestly, it's. He doesn't have a whole lot of EPP. Han is already on the table. EPP Luke is already on the table.
Maze is in the lost pile.
Baze.
Baze, sorry, yeah, Baze.
Baze. I mean, Baze is a 2 of in a lot of these decks, but
Well, he brings down Corporal Delver.
I don't know any of their names. That's Midge. That's the guy who lets you take any trooper you want
Yeah,
out of your
that's,
deck, and the other
Tendu.
guy is, well, no, Tendu is to take the bottom card of use pile.
But
And there's entrenchment. Yep.
yeah, I'm not familiar with any of their main names either.
Entrenchment is strategic reserves for light side. It's lets you cancel drains with your troopers.
Non-unique, I believe.
Correct. Non-unique troopers.
What strategic should have been originally. And now he's dropping like
He is going wide.
He's going very wide.
I don't even know if he's going to battle at the Worm or just.
Off the drain and let Charlie do the work for him. Because he's still got the Hojix.
Yeah, that I don't understand why he'd just deploy 2 guys there. Like 2 of Shaw's guys can't clear 2 guys, especially with that forfeit. I mean, he hasn't tracked anything because he just searched his deck for a trooper. So
Yeah. Is that
A
looks like
Hera.
he has a Hera.
Hera still isn't necessarily going to get you to clear 2. I mean, he has to break Mara's forfeit. If he doesn't, Probot will just sit there and drain next turn. Oh, wait. There's Gick.
Yeah, but I mean, the main thing about the Gick is it's canceling the react. I mean,
Yeah,
at
he's
least what I'm seeing in this matchup, because
oh, not even battling. No interaction. Yay!
Star Wars CCG 2019.
So the spy interrupt. I don't think that Shaw's playing it. The take the initiative. That's the add 1 to your total battle destiny for each participating scout and spy.
Didn't see.
But you have to have only scouts and spies, which Hera is not.
No. I mean, yes, he is getting the 2 destiny, but you said it. His destiny is just. I don't see it cracking Mara's immunity. Her forfeit value. Looks like Charlie has 4 cards in hand. But it looks like he's got a Stormtrooper, blast points, and a Git combo.
I mean, it doesn't matter what he has. he's losing 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 potentially, and he just keeps deploying not in front of him.
He's not doing. He's at least got to go after Leia.
He doesn't have anything in his hand to go after her with.
Yeah.
He wasted his guys on a Vanden
First
Willard.
turn. Well, not only that, you said it. He wasted his guys on the first turn, but now he's going up to space now.
Wait, which is he flying?
He's going to go to Sarko
Yeah.
base,
Yeah.
which isn't a battleground either.
Yeah.
I
It's not good, folks.
no, not good for Charlie. I mean, he's blocking one drain of 2.
Yep.
So, I mean, Shaw's going to do 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 next turn.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Drew some
he's
bears.
just-
He's low on life force too.
Yeah. And he mostly draws. Okay, so he does have a sniper Dyke Strike in his hand. So he could potentially get rid of Luke.
Luke is just going to walk away. I mean, there is no reason for Shaw to engage at this point.
No.
He's so far ahead on the damage race.
I mean, Charlie is getting the
There's
one
life
damage.
count. That looked like 12 cards down and then probably 8,
Yeah.
9, 10 in hand maybe.
And he keeps just drawing.
And he's clearly looking for...
He's looking for something.
Oh,
Sure
I don't know what the magic out is in this situation.
Yeah.
The answer is there is none. He misplayed it from the beginning. Turn 1.
Maybe Charlie's just not familiar with the magic.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
mean-
Because no idea was dismissed previously.
And then, I wouldn't say it was in the last maybe 2-3 weeks, it just blew up on Gem.
Yep.
Like, everybody was playing it. I saw Chris Kelly playing it. I saw Justin Desai playing it. Everybody.
I mean, it's a really solid deck.
Yeah. I mean, it was solid before the stuff that they came out with, and just the stuff.
So, I mean, before...
It was a little gimmicky, but I mean,
No,
people just I mean, after Nationals last year, I mean, we saw Reed come in with it, with the Nightfall.
yeah. It's the effect, right? I mean, it's power creep. My brother made a really good point that Scum and Villainy, the card, was a corrective card, right? Because all the aliens up to that point were overcosted. Like, think about like Dagobah, Set, Bounty Hunters. They were terrible ratios. So this set, or this card, is 10 times better than that because all the light side dudes are not overcosted. I mean,
Yeah.
in of themselves, right?
Yes.
Cassian is reasonable. Leia is reasonable. Saw is reasonable. Everyone is reasonable, and now you've just made everything in the deck -1. It accelerates it so
I mean,
much.
Hera's not any less than she was. Luke's not any less than he was. Han's not any less than
Yeah,
he
but
was,
if you're playing 27, 26 characters, you're
You're
maybe
gonna have-
playing 7 of which that aren't affected, right?
True.
It's about 18 or 19 are going to get the bonus.
And Charlie's he's not losing from his hand. He's losing from deck. Okay, looks like we do have a life count.
And I think we started about quarter till, so there's still 20 minutes left. I mean, time shouldn't be an issue.
No. But yeah, I think you're right. Luke just walks away, and Charlie's going to have to pay to drain for 2. I mean, yeah, he's going to get. He would then ping for 1, so he's doing 3 forces turn. Or-
Yep. It's not good.
Okay, so we see a Galen, we see a Might of the Republic, Wedge, and I couldn't see the other ones.
It looks like Rebel Ambush, or it's a trap.
Very interesting take from Shaw with this this build.
I mean, it's
Okay.
there's been no interaction, so like we're only seeing stuff he's top decking. It's hard. I mean, it looks, the dudes look pretty standard. I mean, the red, you only have 14 to 15 red cards in the deck. That's what defines how you're playing it, and I can't tell what he's playing. Like, he could have in his hand any number of answers still.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll go to...
Horn to Jakku.
Why does everyone want to go back to Jakku?
Because nobody's down there for him to fight.
Yes, I know.
Is that a... He's got a... Oh.
Oh, here's the beatdown.
The double agent?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he has to
Try
draw a
to-
3 because neither is undercover. So this is not a sure thing. Oh, he lives.
And where's Dark Time? In the lost pile. Actually,
Are they-
he cancels it with Hera.
Okay, so they're in the battle when he's playing this.
Okay. And he
And
draws
Galen is a 3? Sure. And he's choosing not to retrieve, or he's explaining how
think
he
he's
kills his
explaining.
guy. I don't know what they're... Oh, there's his second Dark Time, so he's keeping his Probot alive. It's draw 2, draw Destiny, add 2 if the spy is undercover. So
Okay.
he used his Hera to get the redraw, and then he Dark Timed. He had another one in hand still.
Okay. So
So-
he lost the Dark Time from the deck.
I don't know. He might have had 2 in hand. I don't know. Regardless,
Spy's still there.
yep.
Okay. Looks like Charlie's going to try and swing at someone. And it's just, is it canceling the attempt or is it canceling just the destiny?
It cancels the Destiny draw.
Okay, so he could still technically hit somebody if he draws high enough.
No, because if you cancel the Destiny, there's no result. It's like Cassian versus Rops. Rops goes to draw their Destiny,
But
and
they
you
draw, there's no
get
destiny for the add to.
well, light side gets the first reaction, right? So they cancel the draw, which means there's no more draw to exchange on, and yes, they don't get the bonus.
Okay,
So P59 could not cause force loss, nothing like that.
interesting.
Speak of the devil.
Oh,
There's
no, I'm
Cassian.
saying with the saber, he could still hit if one destiny's canceled. with the
Oh,
saber.
yeah, with the saber, sure.
We have,
But does it matter if he hits anybody? I mean,
No, not really.
Just checking to make sure everything's still running smoothly.
mhm.
Looks like you guys are doing a great job.
Oh,
Keep up the
we,
good
had
work.
we had a little technical difficulties at first, but I think we're
There's always that 10-minute hiccup of audio and lag and
audio,
frames.
graphics, clicking wrong things. Mr. Chris Goglin is here next to us. How'd you do, sir?
I was victorious in round 1, so only 7
Chris
more to go.
Yep, Chris Goglin, winner of round 1.
With light or dark.
Light against Matt.
So we.
That's a gimme.
What'd you play for light?
Today I played Hitgo.
Are you guys picking up our smooth jazz, incidentally?
Yes, it's very relaxing here. So if you see me fall asleep, that's why.
Hold on. I can't see the chat. Move it back. Yeah, you are getting the smooth jazz? That's so awesome.
Yes.
I've stopped paying attention. Hey, it is a rebel ambush. It's not. It's a trap.
What do you think of that card in the deck? Your face says enough.
Losing force to get guys when you already have 27 guys doesn't seem that good. I'm okay with losing force to keep my guys. Keep your eyes open. But losing force to go get them.
Okay, so we see just a little stormtrooper against Corn Horn. No, it's like another stormtrooper. See, okay,
Go gets a
go
gun.
gets a gun.
There is a gun.
Yeah, and he's got a Gick in hand, so I mean he could theoretically hit Corn Horn, not draw Destiny. And just
Corn Horn is what? Defense value of 6 and -2 because there's 2 troopers. So he's a 4 straight up.
Yeah, he's still 4, and I don't. I think I saw.
And he
5,
adds +2 from the gun,
so he's pretty much hit.
unless he chooses to cancel it.
Yeah, which if he does, then he draws Destiny, getting rid of the 2 trooper, getting at least rid of 1 trooper.
Oh, they're immune. He played Troop Assault,
Oh, never mind then. And he draws a 4 for
so he
Destiny.
cancels it.
Yeah. So it's going to come down to power. The troopers are power
It's the +1 sight. So 4, 5, 6,
6.
10 plus
10.
Destiny.
Well, no, he doesn't have Destiny.
He blast pointed.
I thought the blast point was to get to the gun.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right, so just 10, whatever. Nothing happened. So he just
Yeah.
put 3 cards down from his hand out of his life force to make Corrin leave the table.
Yes.
Okay. Because Corrin was only gonna whatever.
I mean, Corn, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much. I think at this point, even Charlie realizes that it's going to be a game soon.
Yup.
Shaw's doing 5 damage next turn. I mean, and we said it before. Charlie's has to pay to drain still. So I mean, yeah, he's going to get 2 from you'll be dead. But outside of that, I mean, he's paying to drain unless he moves the finalizer.
I mean, Charlie is definitely playing some interesting selections in his map, but it's very standard. And I feel like Shaw is a good player. He knows what standard map looks like. I mean, it's easier to play against a list, right, that you're familiar with than one that you're not. So I can understand Charlie being a little hesitant just because you don't know, like, are you playing this version of No Idea or that version?
Yeah, and we see him move away, so now he doesn't have to pay, but the question comes down to he's got 2 cards in hand, and I'm not sure how much he has in life force. I assume he's got more than
I mean, Shaw just
5.
activated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, Shaw clearly has more than like 20, and yeah, this is.
I mean, all Shaw really has to do at this point is just slide Leia and Luke over and pass turn.
And even with the no interaction, it's interesting.
He moves the. Uses the game checks on the flip side of No Idea to move Leia to the forest, and now he can fight against the 2 troopers there.
If he pops a Run Luke Run on this,
That would be funny.
that would be amazing.
Yeah. But it looks like he's only got 2 cards in hand, maybe less, maybe 1. Okay, so he does fight. He draws a 5 for Destiny, so that essentially clears the forest, though.
Is that Bodhi upside down with Leia?
Yes. So he moves Leia, throws down Bodhi, and draws Destiny. I don't know why Charlie held on to the sniper combo. He had to figure that Shaw was just going to move the 2 guys away from.
He didn't move. He's still there.
Well, no, this is a battle.
Oh yeah, no, I mean he's for next turn for killing Luke, assuming
Well,
Luke doesn't run, which he should.
yeah,
But
he should run. I think you said it. Shaw is a good player. He realizes all he needs to do is just move his guys around and ping for 5 a turn. Whereas,
did he leave Decree in his deck box? Is that what he's looking for? I don't know. I mean, Charlie's got a.
he's got like
He's threatening one more turn of like decent damage, but it's just.
Yeah.
2, 4. Ah, he left Luke in front.
Interesting.
I mean, he's going to sniper to kill it, and he's going to get through 3 damage at that site, 4 damage at that site with the ping. We'll see.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, he's got 5 cards. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. And looks like Shaw has a big enough hand. I see. Is that a white bordered ray?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, interesting. That's not throw me another charge. It's the resilience for Han.
Oh, okay.
So the guts and the EPP Han is clearly a staple of this deck. There are
So-
quite a few ability 3 dudes. Is that Bale? Yeah.
That's Bale.
So Bale gets buffed by it. But yeah, I mean, it's over.
Looks like Shaw's going through his deck for something. Or no, that's his hand. So. Okay, so just as a reminder for everybody from before we started the stream of this game, if you want a chance to win one of the blue set 11 foil packs from the European players, send an email with your Twitch name over to set11raffle at gmail. And then at the end of today, we'll actually pick one person to win one from Jerry Hine or queso sauce. Here, I'll put that email in the chat actually. Yep, it looks like this game is over. Looks like Charlie conceded. So, do you want to interview Shaw?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to go get Greg Shaw, and then we'll have Hayes do the interview.
Sorry, I'm looking up a ruling,
Okay.
but that's fine. The question was asked, are all Leia's Skywalkers? And if so, where can you find this information? And I'm like, struggling. I'm like, I don't know where I'd even look in the AR for that. Haven't you seen the movies? Yeah, Personas is what I thought, but I can't be bothered. I'm not in charge of that today. I'm trying to log into the event, but I don't know what they labeled it. This isn't it, right?
No, it should be U.S. nationals.
Yeah, but they're
Okay, so let's see. We're gonna bring up this with the commentators. How's it going? Okay, so we're gonna have Hayes Hunter interview the victor, Greg Shaw.
Congratulations on the win.
Thanks, buddy. That's,
If you want people to share you,
okay, sure.
it's preferable, yeah. So, what do you think of your odds going into that match when you saw what his reveal was?
I like the matchup a lot. We played it a couple times yesterday, and there's just a lot of good things going for No Idea in that matchup. Jin is untouchable if you can flip, and if they're playing, their only undercover spy hate is something like Probot, then you have Double Agent. So game plan going in was find Jin.
How did that work for you?
So you probably saw I was considering blowing up Probot against Willard, and I was like, no, maybe I should save this for when I do find Jin again, and then I can go block the drain. And then I never found Jin, so that didn't really work. And then I tried to go for the overflow with the Double Agent, drew pretty poorly, and he had the Dark Time, so I didn't get the overflow in that battle either. So Double Agent didn't really come through that game, but opening hand Jin was good, even though she ended up dying to Sniper. It was part of what I wanted to do, so that was a plus.
Were you surprised that he wanted to play the avoid game?
Yeah.
That he
Yeah,
did not
so
come at you?
that's what we were talking about right after the game. Is like when he went turn 1 Kylo, turn 2 Phasma, I just felt a whole lot more comfortable about what his options were going forward. So that's why I got a little aggressive with my own uh, technique there. Like I had, just threw Luke down to the Drain 2 site pretty early on. Just felt like he didn't have a whole lot of firepower to come at me with. There's maybe a Mara, maybe a P59. Just not a lot left in there.
Yeah. I mean, you felt safe in space because his
He had his 2
ship
ships
is
out.
over
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. Or it's expensive to come. But before you had it out, it costs like 13 to deploy it to the system. So in order to get the ship down and somebody to draw a second battle, Destiny is really unlikely. So yeah, I felt pretty comfortable. I think we were talking about it after. There's a different approach Charlie would take next time. So I think I was a benefit of some unfamiliarity with the matchup. Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's getting a dark win is harder these
Yes.
days for sure.
Yes. Agreed.
Entrenchment.
Entrenchment was pretty solid.
Did you cancel a drain with it?
Yeah. Canceled 2 drains with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you think the worst matchup, just hypothetically, playing No Idea? What is what you don't want to face today? I mean, that seemed like a good matchup.
I'm not sure. Yeah, map seems good. Court, we didn't test enough, and I have a feeling Court's going to be a pretty decent makeup of the meta. So I think some builds of Court could be at least interesting. You don't know.
There are lots of dudes.
There are lots of dudes. We're lots of dudes, and we both have some forfeit bonuses going on. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of a slog that is fighting over some of the key locations. So.
Yep, absolutely. All right, I got nothing else. I mean, do you wanna just a bit, or are you?
No, I'm good. Thanks to everybody for coming out. We got an awesome turnout, and we had a nice little ceremony before the tournament. So, just want to say much love to John and his family.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Yep, thanks.
Good job.
Thanks, buddy.
This is brought to you by Diet Mountain Dew.